We're back.
Hello,
Hey,
hello,
everyone.
hello.
Hey,
Hey.
everybody. Hey, Kim.
Oh, hell. We're back.
Hey,
Yep.
TJ.
It's good to see everybody in the chat. We've missed you all.
And Griffey's in
Yes,
the chat.
Yes.
it's wonderful to see Griffey. TJ is in the chat because TJ's voice is just completely shot.
It's
So
gone.
she needs to rest it for at least another week yet before she can come back to us.
Yes. Hey, Rocco. Yeah, TJ's done. She ain't talking this weekend. Oh, Lord. Have y'all
So,
missed us?
I bet they haven't.
Oh, I know some of them have.
Oh,
Hey,
There's
Shorty. I haven't seen you in a while.
It's what I wanted to hear, that you miss us. Oh, God, TJ. Well, y'all, the YouTube streets, even if we take a little break, nothing on YouTube does. It stays the same. It's been interesting. It's been a little quiet today, though.
it has been a little quiet today, but of course,
Don't say
one
the
of the big
Q word.
stories. Yes. It's the sort of thing that would actually get you choked out if you work in the emergency services. You never say
Right?
it's a quiet night.
Oh, God, no.
I gather that Ziggy outed everybody as being the poo channel.
Right?
Are we
I
on
was
that
so
again?
surprised. You guys, it's Six Up. Six Up is the poo channel. Ziggy said so. James told
I
her.
have to
So,
say,
I
I
mean,
don't think James told her at all. I think actually Ziggy, that was a good troll. I applaud it. I can see the trollness in it. You kept your temper and you sort of did it quite calmly, and I can respect that. But unfortunately, for anybody who doesn't have the memory of a goldfish, you may remember about a year, 18 months ago, Ziggy uploaded that phone call between her and Alita,
Yep.
confirming that the poo channel was in fact TFA. So were you lying then or are you lying now?
Ziggy can't make up her mind. She can't. She can't stick to one thing. It's everybody. Everybody has literally been poo.
I think
Yes.
it's hilarious because Lolita did indeed tell her that she was poo, but she told her she was giant poo. Everybody remembers the poo avatar that would pop up on people's panel and had the great smile, the good teeth and stuff.
Yes.
That's the
Say
poo that
anything.
Lolita was. It never spoke and it just went up and trolled some channels. That was Lolita. She was
There's
giant poo, not the
cornbread.
poo channel, but you know.
She was
Ziggy.
giant poo, but she was not the poo channel. She just wasn't. But you know what? I have come to terms with the fact that it does not matter what proof.
No,
What
it genuinely
receipt.
doesn't.
It doesn't. So people are going to believe what they want to believe, and it just is what it is. It does not matter what you show people. And I wanted to shout out.
It's a very annoying but very disturbed laugh. Like she's very uncomfortable here.
Right.
It's a very uncomfortable sounding laugh.
I agree. Pooh is amazing.
I am trying to upload something and I just managed to hit Benny. Not in the way I've always intended to hit him. I apologize.
I was wondering what the heck was going on. If you're not subbed,
I was trying to delete something.
Trying to delete Benny.
No, I was trying to delete the thing above him, but I was going to say, but managed to turn him on. That's even worse.
Oh, God.
No. Carry on, ignore me. I'm not here.
Yes, you are.
Oh, stop laughing, you guys. People don't know what we're laughing about.
They don't. Well, of course they don't. Have you seen this sector? Some of them, they ain't got a sense of humor. Good Lord.
I heard that we just laugh and nobody knows what we're laughing about.
But this is the other brilliant thing, because on the one hand, we are and I quote, relentlessly negative. That's all we do. We drag
Oh
people
God.
do any. There's no joy in us. We are relentlessly negative.
And then we laugh
And
too
then on the other
much.
hand, we laugh about nothing. Now pick
Right.
one.
Lord. That's like Granny's watching. She went live today. I felt sorry for poor old Granny because she's a tough one. She's a fighter, you can tell. And she was trying to prove something today. I don't know exactly what because I was in and out. It wasn't because of her. She stays on track.
Yeah.
But her tone changed. And I asked her, I said, "Are you okay?" In the chat. She's like, "Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm fine." And then a few minutes later, she said, "No, I'm not." And she came out with the whole, she's tired. She's tired of trying to prove things to people for them to never understand it. A lot of it is they understand it. They're just it better
Right.
fit the narrative. And it can get she was frustrated today. And I understand that because I remember when the whole Ziggy thing came back out. Remember?
Right. Just recently, where we're
Just
just like,
recently.
and
And
the slippers and the picture and
oh
the
yeah.
bullshit. Like you explain it, and then you explain it. Then they drug it out like you never explained it before, and we're just like, it does get frustrating to the point where I'm like, screw you, believe what you want because they're
That's
going
where
to
I'm at.
anyway. If I explain it to you again, you're gonna say you don't understand. So you're not meant to understand. Apparently, I can't do nothing for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't make you understand that this is all bullshit. That we and Six Up and her crew, as we were described as Ziggy, were behind Benny, putting some personal information connected with Ziggy, which I'm not going to say because that becomes part of the problem. But
Yeah.
some information was outed about Ziggy that has implications for her family situation. I don't support it. I would never support it. I certainly wouldn't be knocking around with Benny doing
Yeah.
something that I am ardently against.
Yeah.
But no, it was named as us, and somebody put on their community tab they couldn't run fast enough with their little legs to their community wall to say that we supported Benny and we supported this horrible behaviour. Just a few problems. One, we've never had any time for Benny. We're not those boomerang bitches. If you remember, just a few short months ago, for those of you who don't have the memory of a goldfish, Benny was implicating us in supporting an international grooming network.
Thank you.
Why would we throw in anything with Benny, even to
Benny.
annoy Ziggy? I'm sorry.
Oh
These
yeah.
two things are not equal. Ziggy is a minor annoyance. Benny has tried to say that we support child grooming. These two things are significantly different. I would never support Benny or give Benny any information. If you remember as well, I have outed Benny in little videos the fact that he has threatened the life of Don Wells. Again,
Mhm.
why would I throw my lot in with Benny? Please try and be logical.
I
Added
don't
to
think
which,
they
even
want
if you
to.
don't want to believe me, you understand how time works as we understand it, which is relentlessly forward. So how come we have just been responsible for outing this information via Benny, but it was reported to the police back at the end of 2021, and a whole hour live was done by Ziggy, which is still online, in February 2022, where she discusses the fact that this information was outed. But no, she wants to rewrite all that because she's got an axe to grind with us as
Mhm.
something that we have just recently done. It's bullshit.
Yeah. And again, Pearl, they do not understand that we're not those boomerang bitches. That's just not how we move. I understand that's how you move, but you do not project what you do onto us. You got to keep that to yourself. We don't work with Benny, never have, never will. That you no.
Once we see you, we see you. I mean, once
Yeah.
we know, we know. We're not playing like, oh, let's go back and see if we can be friends because right now they're talking to this person or they're going against this person, so I'll go be their friend because It's just, we don't play like that.
Well,
if we don't like you, we don't like you. That's it.
Oh, and while we're talking about distorted narratives, be Tim, if you're out there listening.
Oh God, I'm going.
Please do feel welcome to rock up with your details of how I lied on panel. Please do come up, preferably with receipts. I'll drop you a link anytime. I'll happily talk to you about it. As I said over at Dietz's, I've run out of calm with this bullshit. Don't you sit up there accusing me of lying to that panel. First of all, you're not that important. I don't feel any need to lie to you about anything. Second of all, I made myself very clear. Language works with context. If you're going to try and suggest that we lied about talking to the daughters of Jim, Ziggy's ex, and then that screenshot was trotted out, you might again want to try and grasp how the calendar works and the difference in timings. The point I was replying to was somebody saying that we had those daughters, those children, up on our panel. I said we never had them up on the panel. We never spoke to them on a live. I personally have never had any contact with them other than secondhand through somebody else, accepting photographs to assemble into a video for them. That is the sum total of my contact with them. So where you get this idea from that I have lied to you, it's bullshit. Feel free to roll up anytime.
Come on.
Let us know if you need a link.
And I want to shout out Jeep Girl real quick. 1999.
I've got a video for her.
Okay, and then we got members.
Maybe we can buy some dick with it.
And the little members shout out is already in the back, Eliza.
I'll grab it.
Thank you, Mazakine. You too. I saw yours. Griffey, Chris. I think I missed some.
Is it the second to last one, Pearl?
It says members, thank you, I believe. I can't remember.
Okay, because one says new member, then one says...
It's the new member one, 12 seconds. Okay. That's the main one.
Okay.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Thank you.
Oh, I was about to get down with my bad self.
I got to do it one more time. We got TJ and True Crime with Eve. Give me a second, guys.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Thank you.
You're a jerk.
The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks. The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks. The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks.
Wait, where did that come? That's amazing.
Hang on, there's more.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks. The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks. The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks.
Oh, God. I hear she's been over here just saying our name on repeat like that too.
I'd like to thank Susan for the wonderful remix of our intro. We haven't used the jerk one for a long time because we keep getting slammed by copyright. That's why the little jerk segment in that thank you is so short.
Yeah.
Now we have our wonderful Irish remix. So thank you, Susan. We
thank
really
you,
appreciate
Canadian
it.
girl and TJ jerk.
I got a super chat for TJ. Ready?
Yeah.
This is one of my new favorites.
Go have another drink. Well, how rich is that? How fucking rich is that? Tangerine can't even show her picture Our mugshot, she has to use a Barbie doll. Go fuck yourself, Tangeray.
Ooh.
Not even your real fucking name to start with.
You're kidding. That's
I
not
love
her
that.
real face or name. Damn, you're smart.
Her
lady.
mugshot. Her mugshot.
Mugshots.
We got 2 new members, Grain
Hippie,
and
Hippie, Grain, and
Hippiporium.
Canadian Girl.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to get you guys some different things.
And then
'Cause
we'll
we
get
got
back
so
on
many
it.
back here. Oops, wrong thing.
I was so sure you were going to say hippopotamus then.
No.
No, Hippiporium. I think it's
Yeah.
the name. I hope I said it right. All right, here's another one. It's new.
Can y'all hear me? 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 I need to be heard. Can y'all hear me? I hate you. Who did it? Tell me now. Which one is it? Eliza? I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go.
We got
how long
you,
we
Tara.
had live, laugh, love in our subtitle of the channel, waiting for Soup to finally discover it.
Oh, Tara, super chat, and then we got a couple new members. I'm trying. Here we go for you, Tara.
I mean, and fuck you too, Jenna. Fuck you, right? Fuck you with everything you can fuck somebody with.
And do we have let's see. Who wants Ziggy Meltdown? That's
I didn't see any of you guys crying like I am at all. You guys weren't upset. Is that why you put him on Do Not Resuscitate? Because you want him gone so you can get shit as fast as possible? Is that what's going on? What the hell?
Well, I'm just a nice person.
Oh God.
I got one more.
I quickly apologise to Hippiporium. I'm sorry for the hippopotamus comment. I hadn't actually read your name. I really did think Eliza was trying to say hippopotamus. I will make sure it doesn't happen again. Salute.
Oh hell.
Let's do.
Y'all need to learn respect and the law. Y'all need to learn respect and the law.
I'm still stuck on that one, Eliza. You did not tell me you made that. Oh,
Well, and then it has live, love, laugh on one side, and then in Japanese writing, the other
You're
thing on the other
kidding.
side, the other thing on the other side in the Japanese writing.
I hate that. I can't stand live, laugh, love. Oh, stars.
Which one, stars?
I promise we'll get back to the show. Probably at.
We need to stop this relentless negativity.
We're too negative. Which one, stars? Your pick.
I bet Stars wants to live, laugh, love.
Oh, God. Never tell these girls what you hate. They will.
It's true. It's true. Talking of things that I don't hate and that I'm not ashamed of, I saw somebody comment that a joke should be made about me laughing and gay pirates. Go for it. I will never. You will take the gay pirates from my cold dead hand. I will never stop talking about them or enjoying it or laughing about it. And if you don't like it, sucks to be you.
Pearl, you don't care about that. You're the one who came out with your love for gay pirates. If
Absolutely.
They don't bother you. Eliza kicked herself off looking for all these clips. Oh, good, hippie. It's cool. Got another laugh. It's funny. So you aren't wrong. Bullhorn Betty. Bullhorn Betty called me that
Oh,
one.
Lord.
Ugh.
That's it. You see, you've guaranteed now that I will never resort to that cheap laugh ever again. I don't want the bullhorn Betty anywhere near me. Oh, look, the Glarer is in the
An
chat.
Irish badass. I love.
As you know,
Vicky!
the Glarer is actually Bugsy. Julie Applewhite is really the Glarer with the voice changer and a rubber mask. Just as the rest of us are poo, Julie is the Glarer. She's really put some effort into getting her arms developed, and they look great, Julie.
Oh God!
Oh,
Hey,
you're killing me,
an
Pearl.
Irish badass. Oh, we're getting more. Live, laugh, love. Okay, one more, and then we'll get on with the show.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what Eliza's doing, but can y'all hear me? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Eliza had to go to the bathroom.
Can y'all hear
yeah.
me?
No.
I fell off for a minute. I saw which one that's.
That's the one Stars wanted.
Go have another drink. Well, how rich is that? How fucking rich is that? Tangeray can't even show her picture, her mugshot. She has to use a Barbie doll. Go fuck yourself, Tangeray. Not even your real fucking name to start with.
And Bubblegum wants this one.
Can y'all hear me? 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 I need to be heard. Can y'all hear me? Oh my God. I didn't see the stupid Live, Laugh, Love the first time in the Japanese. Oh my God.
You know that was all clipped from one live.
I know.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
girl.
When I said heard on
You
act.
did.
Oh my
But
God.
I had to use it.
Oh, of course you did. And Canadian Girl sent. Thank you, Canadian Girl. Which one do you want?
While you're working that out, can I just backtrack quickly to mentioning the Glarer, because the Glarer scared the shit out of half the people in voice chat the other day who
Yes.
didn't realise that I'd put a clip of the Glarer on the soundboard, and suddenly a male voice rang out shouting, "I'm on my third pot of coffee. I'm jacked to the tits." And most of the people
Yes,
going,
I thought
"Who is
somebody's
in here? Who is that?"
I thought
Who
it was
is that
somebody's
man?
husband. But all of a
Also,
sudden, that's all you hear is the Glare talking about his third pot of coffee's jacked to the tits. I'm like, who's this? Hey, Jimmy.
it was worth it for the shock value. Also, shout out to Glara's dog Clubber, who I tipped in the hope that he would use B Tim as a chew toy, but apparently he refuses to allow B Tim anywhere near his mouth, and I can understand that because neither would I.
Oh, no, not anymore. Oh, God, no, beat him. You done pissed off Pearl. Do you remember when Pearl lied to me? No, because she didn't. I like how you got crickets. Oh, my God, Rocco, thank you. $9.99 super sticker. Earth sent one, and Canadian Girl. They're liking these clips too much. I don't know when to talk.
That was the night of Baby's first swearing breakdown, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Deeds on the
his
motherfucking
parents
streets.
His parent, it was like somebody.
That was
cussing.
hilarious.
Do you know when you hear little kids trying to cuss and they get all the cuss words wrong? It's just bad. And that's what it reminded me of. Like his parents were gone, he got to cuss, and it didn't land. It didn't land well.
We got 2 more super chats here, guys. We got Earth wants to hear yours, Soup. Sorry.
Can y'all hear me? 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 I need to be heard. Can y'all hear me? Oh God,
This could have been the death of me.
I've got to get one in for Rocco. Thank you, Rocco.
No, ma'am. Stop your lying. Stop your lying. We're all idiots over here, and all of you are idiots too. So just welcome to the idiot cult, guys. We're just going to officially adopt that name. We are the cult of idiots. Yeah. Idiots. Welcome, my fellow idiots.
For once, Purple told the truth.
Well, they do say that the first step to overcoming a problem is admitting it.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Also, 51 fuck salute. We nearly had 51 roach salute this evening, because I promise you within about 15 minutes, Perp must have said roach at least 51 times.
Oh, God,
I've never heard anyone say the same word over and over again like that, even more than "can you hear me?" The roach comment.
That Pearl threw some slick shade at me real quick.
I know. I'm getting the digging because my sides are hurting from laughing at that. I've got a little.
I can't believe I said "hearded." I had just made fun of people that still say that word, and then it slips out of my mouth. Whoa.
That's what made it great.
It is what made it great, because you'd never usually do that.
No.
Yes, Tara, somebody on a different show mentioned a roach being scooped up and taken outside, and apparently this was the end of the world. I was sent something in an email, to a personal email, not a jerk's email, and I've got to share it because it just says, so how's your year going? And I laughed so much at this guy. I hope that you find it as funny as I did.
Oh, we're going to read it? Neil the Seal.
No,
What happened?
you know what I love the most is that I've uploaded completely the wrong thing, and I've outed myself as a follower of Neil the Seal on Instagram, because I've just uploaded the wrong thing. Let me delete that and go and get the actual. If you don't know who Neil the Seal is on Instagram, Neil the Seal is a really bad-tempered seal in Tasmania. He rules the roost in the small village that he lives on the beach near, and people have to avoid him. Some people can't get to work. They have to phone in and go, "I can't get to work today. Neil the Seal is blocking my car in."
Are you? Don't
and he's a protected animal, so they can't just drag him away.
Neil the Seal is...
Magpie says, don't delete it.
Yeah, don't delete Neil the Seal. We'll stick him on somebody.
Do you want to see the Neil the Seal clip then before I delete it and upload the correct one?
What would you do if you lived here and you walked out the front door to greet Neil the Seal? Someone lives here, Neil. Neil. Someone lives here, mate. Someone lives here, Neil. Get back in the water. Get out of here, Neil. Police versus Neil the Seal. Neil and this police officer know each other really, really well. They got a love-hate relationship. Say, Neil.
I accidentally uploaded the most boring Neil the Seal clip. He loves traffic cones, and they lure him away with traffic cones. He crushes them. He likes to find them and flop himself on top of them to bend them out of shape. The only way they can get him off the road sometimes is to lure him away with a traffic cone that they allow him to squash later. He's quite a character. Anyway, I'm going to find the real thing. I'm going to find the real thing that I was going to upload.
Neil does what? He won't say didn't know he existed, but I'm kind of digging Neil the Seal. I don't know how I'd feel about him being on my door when I came home, but hey, there Eliza's back. I mean, who doesn't love a good traffic cone? Neil is amazing. I didn't know we existed. I promise y'all we'll get back to our show in a minute, but Neil has taken over.
Here is the correct video that I was actually going to upload, which is entitled, How's Your Year Going? And this is pretty much how my year is going.
No, I can't, no. It's just shit everywhere. Look at my back. No. Man, we've got to go back, honestly.
I swear to God, that's us trying to explain shit to people on YouTube.
Right?
That's exactly what it was like. They didn't understand a damn thing.
Yes. I just love the fact that no matter what he tries to do to stop himself, it's just getting worse and worse.
It's getting worse. Oh, Lord. Vicky, I'm so glad you're over here. I am so happy to see you over here. And I love my little Irish badass that she is. Oh, and happy belated to you, Irish. But yeah, that reminded me of, I don't know, a month back when the jerks were everywhere. Boy,
The merry little jerks.
Yeah, the merry little jerks. We were ringing bells in this sector. And it trying to get on a panel and explain something, it was like walking in that slippery mud. It wasn't working. All right. Now, where were we before all the clips?
That's what I was trying to remember.
I was
BTM, you are so lucky Pearl didn't find you that day with a link. Lord.
It was clipped and shown to me the morning after, and I was in a bad mood. If they'd have been live at that moment, it could have been bad. Because I said to the girls, I said, like, it's not that this particularly bothers me anything more than anything else. It's just I've woken up this morning. It's been a pretty heavy week emotionally for me.
Yeah.
Things going on, nothing to do with YouTube.
No.
And I said, I could start a fight in an empty room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need anybody to set me off today. I am made up of blue touch paper, gaslight and red flags. Don't start with me because trouble is coming.
Yeah.
And in fact, I said to them, I have got to get offline because I am just in a vile mood. And I stomped off for 12 hours.
And Pearl rarely is like that. I mean, that's a rare. You see her cruising the YouTube streets like she was that day and then just suddenly is gone. Yeah, that's
somebody
rare.
was talking about us a little bit sideways in another chat, and I friend requested them on Discord. And they were avoiding me because I was going to say, oh, you have things to say. Please, let's get on a voice chat. You can tell me to my face.
That's the mood she was in.
4 days later, still my friendship request is pending. Let's face it, it's never coming through.
Well, she's never going to say nothing. She was always weak anyway. That was Lolita's little buddy, not ours. They see, that's right. They see us rolling. They hate trying to catch us riding dirty.
It really is, Granny. It really is.
Yes, it is. And that was actually used correctly. That's an inside joke. The gaslighting does really happen around here. They try anyway. if you're on your toes, you know it. You had a good
And
show
it's
today, Granny. I
people
want to
who
shout you out.
the people who willingly go along with it and post it as if it's real on their community walls are the ones that really make me laugh the most. You know it's not real. We know it's not real. But you're so desperate to actually be able to try and land a blow on us that you'll even take a fake blow.
A fake one. That's beautiful.
But yeah, Granny seems to have been getting the whole pinata treatment the last few days.
But she keeps swinging on them.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean that in a good way. Like look, she's up there by herself and she's bringing in the numbers. She knows how to keep the people's attention. I like Granny. I don't care what she done in her past. So far, Granny's been fair with us when she was breaking down the jerks versus at Damn Ziggy. She's been fair. She's just...
And it was fair because there were some things that she said that I ardently disagreed with. And that's how you know that somebody is being fair, because they disagree with you as much as they agree with you. They don't just blindly follow whoever they're talking to, like some people who remain nameless. I'll avoid going there. Does actually have a real conversation and listens to the various sides. And I appreciate that. I don't always like the final conclusions, but that's the nature of debate, isn't it?
It is. And that's exactly what you said. Yeah. And it doesn't have to turn into anything else. If you have any debate skills, that's where it'll end. If you don't, well, you'll reach, your arms are short, and you'll make up things that just don't make any sense, which we see a lot of that.
Bubblegum, honestly, you roll over one person in a pub car park while trying to abscond with the barman on your lap, and they never let you forget it.
Oh, God. You two in this joke.
You guys were wild. That was a wild girls' trip. You guys got to tone it down and act your age a little bit.
That's true, Irish badass. You have to allow room for growth and change. And I'm not going to say that we've always been perfect on here and we've gotten everything right. That would be stupid.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. We've screwed up as much as the next person, but it's the accusations of deliberate lying that get me, because that's something we really try not to get sucked into, even when it reflects badly on us. I mean, when the whole thing came down with Lolita, we moved to a new channel. We did the first show that we ever did. We addressed it directly. I don't know what else you want from us.
Yeah, I understand, Granny. I know. I hate sounding mushy too, but I think you did need this because I could hear it in your tone today. I've watched you for a couple months and I don't know. There was just something different. And you told me, you're like, no, I'm fine. And then it was like a few minutes later, you're like, you know what? No, I'm not fine. So yeah, I understand. That's how we were feeling. We were feeling a bit defeated that, what was it, a month ago for about a week there?
Yeah, it just felt like pounding your head into a wall. Like, you know that you're telling them, but then they would come right back after you just said the thing and say the other thing that's wrong. And you're like, if you refuse to hear the explanation, then...
Well, and on here, they're not going to listen. I have come to terms with that. Although
I have.
Yeah, so you just go ahead and believe what you want. We'll be good. I'll go my way, you go yours. Everything's fine. The jerks are the devil. Good. I mean, we're not, but you would have thought that we were.
I always find it hilarious when they go on about, oh yeah, you know, they've brought to their knees and they were crying and screaming about having their Discord outage. They were busted out. So, excuse me, this is not the first time that sort of thing has happened to us in different Discords. We laughed about it then. We're pretty much laughing about it now. I hated the fact that some of the personal details of other people were dragged into it, but we didn't do any stamping our feet and crying. It is what it is.
Yeah, we pretty much kept true to what we say out here and there. I mean, I've made that clear, though. So that was a failed attempt, but okay. And people encouraging that like at school, you better be careful. You never win when you play dirty. It'll happen to you.
I heard somebody, if anybody was wondering why my subtitle is ex-jerk, it's because I came back from a few days away to discover that apparently the speculation was that I'd done a runner, done a roller away from the jerks. Yeah.
You missed one live, Pearl. One. And that was the rumor.
I forgot about that, yeah. that you quit the jerks.
Yeah.
Or the jerks kicked you out, one or the other. Yeah.
Pearl hit mute. I know she did with her elbow.
No, I'm not muted. I was reading the comments. Yeah, I don't know what to say. What do you say to that? I mean, I suppose they've just let me back for a guest appearance just to prove you wrong, but in fact it's true.
That weirdo was in my comments that day too. Is that same weirdo? I'm like, you're in the wrong sector over in my sector. Get on up out of here.
Yeah, you're not just a troublemaking weirdo. I personally find it sort of really irritating that you have got a sort of caricature black guy as your avatar. Sort of like over-egging the pudding much. Foreign name. Vaguely Arabic sounding or Asian sounding name. But you've got some sort of African American guy, distorted face as your avatar. You're just a bundle of pleasantries, aren't you?
Right. Tragedy Pimps, that was a good video you done on the dog. And I swear, if they start saying that dog has summer's eyes, I'm done.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to go on a riot here on YouTube. I swear I will.
At least this dog has two eyes that match each other. When Ziggy says that Athena has Summer's eyes, Athena's eyes don't match each other, let alone match Summer's. It's very strange that you would think that. He's deluded. But yes, somebody else naming their dog after one of Summer's names. What do
y'all feel about that? It just feels weird to me. Stop.
I think it's odd.
It is weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, name your dog, but please don't use missing children, their middle names and whatever. It's weird. It's weird.
Hold on, y'all.
Well, I'll be right back.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks. The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks. The jerks, the merry little jerks, were jerks.
Thank you for becoming a member, Grandma Sherry.
I'm sorry. I didn't. Does Fred have a house? Because I never did see it in that picture. I couldn't tell if there was a house there.
I think it's a mobile home.
Oh,
and
is
I
that
think
what
you
it
saw
is?
like maybe some stuff built around the mobile home, like
Oh, okay.
maybe a wooden porch of sorts.
Okay. I totally missed that. Okay, there goes my dogs drinking again.
They're very thirsty.
The guy, is it Ryan, who's called his dog Moon in connection with Summer's case? It made me laugh because does anybody remember the meme Moon Moon, the very stupid wolf? It's a great meme if you ever decide you want to look it up and have a laugh. You know these things where you pick the number of the day that you were born and the month, and it gives you like some sort of name, and it was meant to be wolf spirit name. And so one month was moon and one of the dates was moon. And this person had got the date and the month. And so their wolf spirit name was Moon Moon. And they said, I sound like the dumbest wolf ever. And then it became a thing where there were pictures of wolves falling over or looking really sort of slow. And people would go, Moon Moon strikes again. So I'm just wondering whether their dog is a little bit simple.
I don't know.
Yeah, Lip Lock does have cats named after Summer.
Well, I find it weird.
She has a cat named Summer, a cat named Utah, a cat named Moon, right? And Wells. Well, I'm not sure about the Moon.
Thank you, Kraken. Yes, I can hear you, girl. Kraken, you have been out here doing bad girl shit.
Hi, Kraken asses. It is exploiting for attention. I agree.
Yeah, Tiny Dancer, Ziggy's husband. He was in that recliner. They will have matching recliners here soon.
If she can still find one in that of that air.
Yeah, I agree. Chasing, at least let him be winged off. I mean, I ain't got no problem with anybody getting a dog or a cat, and of course you name them. But yeah,
I wouldn't even have a problem if they'd done it and it was a sort of private thing. It's the whole thing about bringing it on YouTube just seems a bit weird. I understand showing your new pup off. That's not that aspect of it that I have an issue with. I'm not sure that I would choose to name it something like that if I was going to then bring it onto YouTube. It just it feels a bit odd. I can't even really explain to you why it feels odd. It just does.
Because it is odd, and the comparing that one Ziggy comparing the dog to her eyes. Come on, you don't do that. Stop. So what else has happened in YouTube this week or the last couple of weeks? What's been going on? Let's see.
Well, I mean, a lot of it has been that subject that we don't want to touch with the barge pole.
Oh God, no, right.
And of course, surprisingly to that, somebody who speaks as if they've been involved in the case that we're not going to talk about for 2.5 years, just suddenly appeared from nowhere the last couple of weeks, but apparently has been here all along. Surprising. Surprise to me. Was it a surprise to you?
Yes.
It was.
I heard Cal Lady was on no, she was on that about the Harmony case this morning. But yeah, everybody loves to claim that they were the first.
Eve.
Laying low. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Eve hasn't been live for weeks, hasn't put anything out. What have you been doing, Eve?
Yeah, the Bangs lady. She's something else.
I have got to go and watch Earth's Live. I missed that. I believe she
You missed the Ava lady on there because she was calling her. She's from Australia, and she was calling her fringe. And she goes, it means bangs.
Yes, it would be fringe in the UK as well.
She calls her fringe.
I only had the full joy of the whole of that episode this afternoon because I came in late in the day because, like I said, that was the day that I'd stomped off for 12 hours in order to not cause mayhem on the YouTube streets. And but Eliza was spicy. I was here for it. It was great fun.
I've got to go watch it. Well,
yes, Daisy's offended by people covering Harmony's case. No, anybody can cover any case. Once you start saying that you can only talk about it if you've been there since day one, it's pointless.
Yeah.
There are no true experts in YouTube. You're not law enforcement.
No.
All you can do is discuss what's actually happening in the legal system. I am very much enjoying the coverage of the whole Karen Reid debacle. That's the main reason that I've been. You see me occasionally over there in Glara's chat because I'm enjoying the coverage. I like to get it in sort of one.
You've been into that case, yeah.
Because I just think it's ridiculous. I'm waiting to see how it all falls out. And the Delphi case has become an absolute mess. So there's plenty of cases out there for people to talk about. But gatekeeping, who can and can't cover a trial, is just stupidity.
Yeah, it only seems to happen a lot over here in this sector. I think people think they get some type of claim on a case and call themselves the godmother of so and so and the
yeah. Exactly what Granny's watching is saying. Imagine bragging you were first, for fuck's sake, like you're talking about trying a new device rather than a missing child's case.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
getting possessive of stuff like that that's weird.
Yes, that happened with him too, the Quentin Simon. I've seen it happen with every case out here. That's why I appreciate the ones who just kind of, if nothing's going on, they kind of
talk about something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that Six Up is in the chat with her 6 phones, pretending to be all these different people. You're not kidding. We're not fooled. We've seen the reality now. We know the truth.
People be like, what's happening? What'd she do?
Somebody's going to hear that and think it's for real. No, I'm just teasing Six Up, who is apparently all the channels, just as we are. We're like the Borg, apparently. We assimilate all the channels into us. In their own words, Pooh, Six Up, this channel, the old Circle Jerk, it's all the same people. There are people on the internet in this sector running everything.
Oh my God. And they get it wrong. Now when I hear them get it wrong, I'm just like, whatever, I'm out. I'm out. There's no use in explaining. And that's what I'm saying. Granny's watching. Nobody is first to any case, especially on YouTube. The news is or police, detectives. That's who is first.
Right. They're the ones that should be first. Cover the case, the police.
Bangs and sleuthing. Bangs get sleuthing. Okay, I get it now. That woman loves to argue, by the way, and overtalk people. She's hard to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Heather, I did not hear about that. Wait, if it's true crime, talk about the small cases just a couple days ago. 5 children were taken from their home. Wow. No, they get stuck on one. And then they believe that they have rights to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, odd deflections. Yeah.
When I went into Dietz's live, which was very good, I didn't realise that when they were discussing funeral homes being called up, that it was actually that particular person. So I was making a general point, which is when did we start normalising people phoning up funeral homes? I mean, it's recently happened in the situation with Ali. Hints of conspiracy. Is Ali actually dead? What is it to you? It's none of your business. Stop making somebody else's tragedy into your touch of drama for the day. But no, funeral homes had to be phoned just to sort of say, oh, yes,
I thought that was
definitely
weird.
She's dead. And they also did that in the Quentin Simon case about who actually had control of the funeral arrangements. I just find it weird. You didn't need to do that. No one had to know what the details were on that. If people want to give money to someone, that's on them. It's not something I would encourage, but you can't stop people. If they want to do it, they're going to do it.
Yes, Tammy. Yes, she did pass.
Goodness knows we've seen enough evidence over the months. People will give money to what turns out to be the worst crackpot schemes. You live and learn.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I real quick do J. Marie's super chat here?
Yes, darling.
All right, here we go.
Maybe we can buy some dick with it.
Thank you, J. Marie, for the super sticker.
Yeah, she passed away. God, it's been a month. Been around
I believe it was January the 19th, if I recall correctly. But unfortunately, they had to remove life support because there was no hope.
Oh yeah, I remember that chasing. They were trying to say that. Yeah, same thing. Trying to say he faked it. That's how people get. They get so carried away. It's like, do they even realize how carried away that they're getting? It's ridiculous. Like, why would he fake his? Yeah. I remember that.
I see Chris the Devil is in the chat, spilling info again. Yes, it was January the 19th, apparently.
Sorry, I'm catching up on the comments. I like to read.
Yes. The day before Justin did his show where he played the recording where he'd phoned the funeral home, Ziggy was speculating well, we don't know. Is it true? I have a strange feeling about it. Please spare me.
And that was none of YouTube's business. I'm sorry. It just wasn't. That was sad. I thought it was sad.
So many want to be the first to call something out. Yes, I have always agreed with that. When you rush like that, sometimes you get tangled up in information. I've seen that not just in true crime, but anywhere. Yes. Slow down, friend. And I'm no white boy lockdown fan, but what was it again that Crazy Cher was trying to accuse him of? Having something to do with Summer too? Like, because he was here in East Tennessee. She's going to be like Tiffany with the maps soon.
Oh, gosh.
Did your grandmother live 3 hours away and you never told us? Like, that's Tiffany Marie level. When you start getting out your little maps talking about, I didn't know that your grandmother lived here or lived there. Do you have something you want to tell us? You need to shut the laptop, throw the phone, and go to bed.
I Love Ulta wants to know if your wig ever came in.
It did, and it's awful. But listen.
Well, it needs to be awful to be a good one.
It's not long. Like the Tiffany Marie wig is not long enough. I keep saying this. I'm just going to go buy a wig. There's a wig store down here. And Tiffany Marie.
Perhaps somebody who's close to Tiffany could ask Tiffany for her recommendation on wigs. That would be the most useful thing.
Tiffany Marie. Oh, Lord.
I take that back. Tiffany does not wear a wig. They're just really, really cheap extensions.
They're bad. But I love that people love that. So I really need to just go get the wig and do part 2 of Tiffany Marie leaves the community in the strangest way. Stop spitting, Benny.
I swear, how his mother has not hit the floor and ended up breaking a hip is the Lord must look after that woman, must be looking over her every day of the week, because the amount of phlegm that must be on her patio, her porch, her garage floor, beggars belief.
Well, if you're going to get a Tiffany Marie wig, can you get like a brown one with some bangs, for when you do Lighty?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's actually a good idea. Right, Ellie? That's what they need to do. I love the avatars of beauty. Where'd that comment go? And then we see reality. Oh, I know, right? No, what's this? Hold on. Twist says, that's where your true feelings of victims come from. Run with gossip for self-serving. Opposite of awareness, in my opinion.
I agree. I think there's a lot of self-serving. There's a lot of clout chasing that goes on, and I'm not taking it away from there are some really informative shows, and especially when people are following the trials. But there's also an awful lot of clout chasing and involvement in things that are really none of their business. I will always feel that we hit the floor when somebody had their face on a banner on the house of a missing child, along with their father, who had only recently been released from prison for murder. And that was just like, we're through the looking glass, people. Who on earth thinks this is appropriate in any way, shape, or form?
Now, who's this?
When Cher had her banner with her face and Mark's face, and
You remember.
really
Her dad's,
disconcertingly,
yeah, I
her
remember.
dad's face looking like a slightly older version. It looked like before and after images of Mark, sort of like 10 years ago and now.
It was the weirdest. I don't know how. I don't know what happens to the subscribers sometimes. How do they not call this out? They're just like, yeah, it's a normal day with Cher. She sent a banner of herself down there. And
I asked a really good question here. Can anybody name one?
I would be hard pushed to say that. I mean, they were discussing, Deitch was discussing, not the most recent live, the previous live, whether anything was to be gained by cases being discussed on social media. And I would say in that aspect, I do think there are benefits. Sometimes information does come out. Mostly it is negative, but then I think of the Kristen Smart case and the way that was completely re-enlivened by the In Your Own Backyard podcast and the investigative citizen journalist, for want of a better term, that whole series. And he really did find interviews that had never happened, contacted people who had never come forward before. And eventually there was actually a trial and Paul Flores was convicted. The evidence was finally all brought together. So it can happen that the podcasts and social media can be constructive, but for the most part, yeah, it is negative. Let's face it, it's no more substantial than a discussion about soap operas. It's just that it's somebody's tragedy happens to be the soap opera that people are discussing. And I'm as guilty as the next person. I'm not saying this from any great moral high ground. I find some of the case discussions fascinating and some of the drama fascinating, but I don't kid myself that I'm doing anything constructive with it. And I think that some of these creators do genuinely think that they're doing something massively constructive, and they're not.
Look who's here.
It's the birthday girl.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You want to see your little clip?
Oh, that's sweet. I got my own little clip. Thank you guys.
Of course you did.
We got another one for you.
It's not your real face.
Oh boy.
Go have another drink. Well, how rich is that? How fucking rich is that? Tangeray can't even show her picture, her mugshot. She has to use a Barbie doll. Go fuck yourself, Tangeray.
Ooh.
Not even your real fucking name to start with.
Tanga. You've
Are you
been
telling me
lying.
that's not your real name?
You've been lying to us. Your name is not Tanga Ray.
It is
That's
not
not
my
her.
name, but I
It's not
swear
even her real mugshot, guys.
this is the exact face I'm making.
She's going to be telling us next that her sister's name is not Lingeray.
I do have another account named Lingeray because Soup was cracking jokes one day about it, and I was going to troll her with it. And I've had
Lingeray. Oh,
Trolling Soup. How low can you go? I would never.
Magpie has a question for you, Tangeray.
Are you at least a Barbie doll?
I am not. I am not. I am about 2 inches taller.
She does have a very high instep, though. She can't put her foot flat to the ground. And her boobs are relentlessly high. So there's that aspect of it.
And plastic.
And
There's that.
Seriously, though, just for a moment, I've got to say that more than you imagine, Tanga is like the real heart of the whole. There wouldn't be the Jerks without Tanga having had a separate Discord and it being the place where all the conversation happened. So she is both the joy of this happening and also it's her fault. Blame Tanga.
It was Tanga because we all met over in Ziggy's and we couldn't cut up. Listen, we tried to joke over there. Everybody in that Discord almost, now some of yous were okay, was crying about something.
Every time.
We would always get fussed at for laughing.
Especially me and Pearl.
So
We're
Tanga,
still not apparently supposed to be laughing.
I guess not. So
No,
Tanga
I love
saved
that.
us with her Discord. And then here comes the Jerks. We've
Because all
evolved.
my friends are jerks.
Right.
Kind of.
Every single kind of conversation, small videos, hilarious photoshops, it all started in Tanga's Discord. That was the home of it. When Ziggy says, oh, it all started in her Discord, no, it didn't. That's
No,
bullshit.
we didn't.
It was Tanga's Discord.
No,
where it
we
all
were
went
doing
down.
these things in there just to make each other laugh.
Well, we could laugh.
That's good.
No, she's not plastic, but she's fantastic.
Aw, thank
no.
you. Thank you to
Not that
everybody for the
fine.
happy birthdays in the chat.
Oh my God. Vicky, you still in here? Some idiot comes up under my comments all the time with that peace reflection. 3 is free. I ought to pin that shit. Sorry, I just got that comment.
What was the comment again?
Oh, it was peace reflection. 3 is free. It's about Eligio Bishop. There's, I get those people that come in that believe in Nature Boy, that he's the Messiah and he's free while he's behind bars. I was trying to tell Vicky if she's still in here. Free 3.
The cult.
Yeah, the cult. Well, what'd you do for your birthday? Tell us, fill us in.
Well, I just had a dinner with my mom tonight. I had lunch with my daughter earlier today, and then we're going to get together on Sunday. Me and all the kids and stuff, and hang out. So that'll be good.
Certified is on your birth certificate.
On the certified copy, I bet it is.
God, I feel like we got a lot of dead air tonight. It's been a while since we've done this, and look what it does.
I don't think we've had too much dead air. Sorry, I lost myself in a moment there, reading Cracking's comments about butt beads, which immediately led me to thinking about the fact that Kerry has been introducing topics into the voice chat that have melted my brain. I did not need to know that woman or her boyfriend were built that way. Thank you. I mean from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. What were you thinking? I didn't need this.
Well, we have to blame Six Up for that, you know.
I've never seen the like of it.
Oh, God, Pearl. She's going to go watch reruns of The Gay Pirates tonight after seeing that.
I need some good, clean man-on-man action to purify my mind.
All about the gay pirates.
Well, somebody was coming at her because I guess they were trying to shame her because she likes gay pirates. That's the last thing you're going to shame Pearl on.
I'm sorry. I cannot be shamed for my my strange crushes and interests. You can come at me talking about Robert Downey Jr. or The Weeknd or gay pirates. I admit it all. Also, my longest term crush, Robert Downey Jr., he will win the Oscar this year. Finally, he will get the Oscar that he deserves.
You think so?
I would bet my house on it. You watch, I'm going to be homeless now come April. No, seriously, I think that he's going to. It's a brilliant performance in Oppenheimer. And I think Oppenheimer will sweep the Oscars. It's not a cheery film, but it is very well made.
Which one was it?
Oppenheimer, the one about the invention of the atom bomb.
Oh,
and the subsequent bombings of Japan. So, like, it's a laugh a minute roller coaster of comedy and love.
100% twist, really, Pooh?
Well, it was in response to that. Birthday song, Pooh. 100% twist.
Oh, Pooh, you got to come out with more of them videos like you done yesterday. I needed that. That was a good laugh.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Yes, thank you for that. A weekly or twice a week would even be good. Just getting the
I mean, now that we know, that you're Six Up, and it's not like Six Up is busy or anything right now.
You didn't get a notification?
And then y'all missed it if you didn't hear about what Kim wore to work today, because that was something.
Lord, what'd she
I
wear?
did miss that. What did Kim wear to work?
She wore underwear to work.
That's good. You should.
Right. And then some underwear over her underwear that she thought was pants. She forgot to wear pants.
What?
She got to work and she was wearing tights that she thought were pants. And so she got on there and she turned her camera on and she was asking us, are these underwear? Because she works with all guys, and they were like, what are you wearing?
Wow, Kim.
And then we told her, yeah.
Wasn't Kanye's wife running around like that in Italy?
Oh, yeah.
I told her to just go to Walmart. She'd be fine.
See, she's a trendsetter, the Kim.
Right? Just wear 2 pairs of underwear. It's fine.
She said she's dying.
She's going to kill me for telling that.
I doubt it.
I've always done is put my pants on in the morning.
But did you put them on one leg at a time? This is the big question.
I jump in all
I put my pants on one leg at a time. You put yours on one leg at a time.
I jump off the dresser into the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously.
Also, the accusations that the images are photoshopped because one nostril is slightly larger than the other. Sadly, no Photoshop was involved in the screen capping of those images. Although I will say, Pooh was very kind, doing the kissy faces and pinking up her skin.
Oh, yes.
Much better.
It could have been so much worse.
So much worse.
Girl.
And she was like, oh, Mom, you can see Photoshop me my face not lopsided like that. Girl, he made you look better. She made you look better.
Yeah, that was bad. Them camera slips, y'all, they can be bad for you.
Brutal.
And then the only problem was it was the angle, you guys, is because it was looking up her nose.
Shit.
That was the only problem with that photo. None of y'all would look good at that angle.
It was that old dirty robe. Go wash that robe.
Well, I mean, honestly, it was a bad angle. But also, we have some from the front, too. She forgets she's had other camera slips.
So many.
It's whatever.
If only she hadn't have just said right before that she looks like her avatar. If only she hadn't have just said that.
That was unfortunate timing. Very unfortunate timing.
The universe wasn't for you that day. Was
The
you being
universe
mean?
wasn't for you.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Grandma
It was just
Sherry.
the angle. It was just the angle.
Grandma Sherry, you are loved out here. Everybody loves Grandma Sherry.
It's true. It's a fact.
She is the kindest lady. She honestly is. We love you, Grandma Sherry. Oh, God, yeah. I hear that lady is stuck on us and 6-up, like it's like on loop.
And Bugsy. And Pearl.
Why is she acting like we know her like that? Like we went over there?
I don't know.
That's weird. You know that we did not frequent your chat. Now stop it.
Also, anybody who can use a period / full stop appropriately, or can say a word of more than 2 syllables, who leaves a comment in her chat is me. She will always read them out in an attempt at an English accent. I promise you, if I was going to go over there to say anything, it would be under this name, and I would probably be grabbing a link because that's how I like to roll. I wouldn't
go
be
over
in
there. I
there.
go under Tango.
Yeah. The one time I went up there, we was under the soup. Lady, I ain't trolling you. Something's wrong with you. I don't feel like it's nope. Oh God, I am pigeon. I feel this picture doesn't do me justice. One of y'all ain't shit.
She didn't notice that picture for the longest time.
Oh yeah, shout out to 6-up's dog, Amari. Beautiful dog. It's wonderful to see so many pictures of it happy with Mom, where it belongs, where she belongs, and
with her owner.
With her owner. Sucks to be people who can't get over it.
Lenny hit the nail on the head. From what I'm understanding. Wait, Grandma Sherry. She said, wait, what? Nostril angles are out now?
Yeah, apparently.
That got me. Okay. Lenny, I think you hit the nail on the head. She's been given a script. Mention 6, the Jerks, Bugsy, Pearl, and a random dog. We'll see. Super chat. Oh, God. It's that bad from what I saw. Girl, we don't go over there.
No, the dog is not in jail.
Yeah. Well, listen, y'all, I am going to have to jump off here because the little one, remember what I told you?
Yeah.
I need to go take care of her. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming back.
Love you, Sue.
Yeah. Thank
Love you, Sue.
Happy
Bye.
birthday, Tanga.
Thank you, honey.
Good night, darling.
I can't believe Susan told everybody this wasn't my face.
I mean, to be fair, I've seen photos of you doing that expression.
Right. Dead on.
I've genuinely seen you do that face when people are pulling their bullshit.
Remember, for the longest time, I would only post pictures of myself making goofy faces.
Yeah.
Yes, those were good too.
It
Then
was
you
quite a
started wearing the-
surprise the first time I saw you with your eyes actually at a normal angle rather than cross-eyed, because I'd always wondered whether it was actually a defect. But no, she was posing. I didn't think that. I just can't resist the sarcasm.
As long as she uses this picture and not the Jenna Harry Man picture or the.
You love that one, Bugsy.
That one
But
scares me.
Tanga, seriously, if you ever get arrested and have to get a mugshot, please make that face.
Make that face? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, please. Can you imagine?
That way you'll look like your mugshot.
When I save this to my computer, I captioned it "Stink Face Barbie." That's what I titled.
When the new grandchild comes, when they take that first picture of you, I'm hoping that you make that face.
Lord, no.
No.
Just
no,
for us.
Maybe some. What were you thinking, Grandma?
We just put grandma ? And I didn't sign on for this.
Thank you guys for the happy birthdays.
Tanga's look is when she sees a strange man in the sweats feeding his Oh.
Hey, Jay Marie's in the chat. Jay Marie, it's great
Duchess.
to see you back doing lives. I know that it's been a tough time, but I think it's fantastic that you're actually getting back and doing some lives again. Jay Marie also put out a great video about talking about cancer diagnosis, and it's a wonderful little video. If you get a chance to sign up and subscribe and watch what she's putting out, it's worthwhile. It really is.
Hers is a no drama channel. So if you need a break from some drama, hers is a good choice.
Yeah, she has me too, Chris.
Sometimes we forget, don't we, in all this what is essentially trivial bullshit that goes on, in attempts to hurt each other, that actually there are so many of us have real life situations going on that really are far more significant. They just make the bullshit more difficult to handle sometimes because you're already upset and something trivial comes along. It's not that that's really upsetting you. That's just the means of you letting out everything else that's going on. I think a lot of us have been through that the last few months.
Most definitely.
Granny, you had a great stream earlier. I was listening when I was working, and my heart was breaking for you. I don't know if you guys talked about this or not, but
we did. But you can talk.
Okay. No,
we did talk about it a little bit, but I would love to hear your take on it. What your thoughts were.
Well, I know it is so tough when you're getting pushed around and you want to fight back, and you also want to do the right thing. You know what I mean? And it is. It's just shitty. And I felt really bad for her because you could hear the emotion in her voice, and it broke my heart for her.
Yeah, and the thing is as well that some people will take that, the reality of her being honest and expressing her emotion, and they will use that as a way to criticize, because there is literally no winning with some of these people. They're not interested in anything that you have to say, any truth that you have to reveal, any reply you've got to give them, any fact even. They've already decided what their narrative is about you, and nothing will change that. But for those people who actually got any consideration in them, who are actually willing to listen to what you got to say, I thought it was wonderful that you were open enough to discuss something that was very difficult and to express how you were feeling. I don't think we should ever stop doing that, even though we know some people are never going to give you the hearing that you deserve. They just are not going to do that. And there comes a point where you have to accept that you will never please these people. But there are some people that you will be able to reach. That's right, they don't see you as human. And people need to remember that every single person on here even those people that I wouldn't want to have anything to do with, I can acknowledge that they've got their own struggles going on. I don't appreciate the way that they sort of go about their lives on YouTube, but I can recognize they're just as human as I am. And yeah, there's a lot of fucked up stuff going on.
And a lot of these people, they've already made their mind up what they're going to think of you before you ever say a word, so think about that. And the people that you're trying to reach, the people that you want at your base and your support, you're going to hang on to those people and you'll build from there. Fuck everybody else, girl. You'll get it. I just wanted
It's
to
been
send
one of
you
those weird things that I really did not know anything about Granny Swatch's channel until recently. And most of that was because of what was being discussed that we were on the periphery of. But I've really sort of grown to appreciate the fact that it's a talking shop. People will go there and talk about anything. It is a truly open panel. It's one of the reasons that I really am glad that we've got Deets back. She deals with things in a slightly different way. She comes in from a different angle. She tends to have more questions that she wants to ask the chat. And I like that angle of it as well. These two things can work really well together. People don't have to approach everything the same way. It doesn't mean that one person's approach is wrong and the other person's approach is right. There's room for everybody. It's the attacks that are the issue, not the way that people discuss things.
Right, Twist, you just have to be true to yourself. That's the best that you can do. Just don't exploit, the victims and their families. That's all you can do.
I can't wait for us to have Six Up back live.
I know.
Which is stars.
I'm excited.
In the comment. So make sure that you subbed up. I know that people have got this really, really bizarre storyline in their head that she's somehow hiding away from everything. The girl is doing great stuff out there. She's totally getting life together and doing stuff, and it's constructive, and she's got whole new things going on. And I love the fact that while all these people are out here talking shit about her and saying that, she's on the outs, and, they've got this image of her down a back alley, abandoned, sort of minutes from passing on. Meanwhile, she's sorting out her life. The stuff that she's been doing over the past few weeks and the things that she's got happening in her life in the next couple of months. You people are so clueless. I love it. And I'm so glad that things are working out for her. It has been an absolute atrocious stretch of time that she's had bullshit to deal with, some of which you've had a little clue by things that have been said about her by people who know better. You're all wrong.
So many lies were told, and Six Up sat there quietly and just let it go for her own well-being.
I'm really
She
proud
let you
of her.
do it. I'm so proud of her.
Because I know that that's not easy to sit back
No way.
and stay quiet when people are
I
stuttering
wanted
their
to
mouths
come
about you and
out
getting it
and
wrong.
scream and yell, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did. We've all wanted to come out and say stuff. And we've kept silent because supporting Six Up is more important to us than trying to put you people right. You're not really interested in what's actually going on. You've already made your own minds up, as we've said multiple times this evening. So we're not going to... Her life is not your entertainment. But you are so beyond wrong. And it'll all come out.
when Six Up wants to tell it, it'll come out.
Right, it's her
Not
story.
till then.
It is really odd, though, to have people to see all this conversation go on YouTube with all these terrible things that she's been doing and all these terrible things that have happened to her. Meanwhile, you've been chatting with her 2 or 3 times that day, and we've been discussing things and things that are going to happen in her life and helping sort things out that needed to be sorted out. We do know what the situations are, but you can choose to believe whatever the hell you want. I'm past caring or even trying to sort of express any of the truth to you people. You've decided what you want to believe and you're going to believe it.
Exactly.
But yes, when the time comes and you do go live again, I will be there. I will be all over that like white on rice.
Yes, Laura, it's still the same channel. It was just, it's back up. It was just put away for a little bit.
She may need to resub. I know sometimes when you hide a channel, when you go to bring it back, you lose some subs. I'm not sure if that happened. So
Yeah,
I know
just
I
double
resub.
check.
Yeah, I had to resub. So if somebody could drop their 6's link. Very good. Thank you, stars.
Yeah. That way you can double check and make sure you're subbed up and got those notifications turned on for when she does hit that live button. You'll be there. Well, I'll be there.
And TJ knows better than anyone because I would say of all of us, TJ has probably been the most connected with everything that's been going on. And I can't wait for TJ to actually get a real stretch of being well. She's had every bug under the sun. At the moment, she feels better than she has done, but she's got no voice. So she can't be up here with us because she's really struggling.
Thank you, Deet. She said it could take up to 3 weeks to get them all back.
Oh, Proud Marine Mom said that they had to resub. So,
okay.
Yeah, just double check and make sure you're subbed up. Notifications turned on.
It's good
It'll
to
be
see
happening.
you, Deet. I'm glad she's been back.
Eliza was hilarious. Eliza was hilarious on Earth's panel the other night. And if you didn't get to see it live, I believe it's back up now. It's great viewing.
Yeah, I only got to watch the first part of it, and I'm going to watch the rest today.
I still get a kick out of thinking about current me telling past me. 6 Up is great. I love 6 Up.
Right?
I love talking
Right?
to her in voice chat. We have a great laugh together. We see things very similarly. And she's a real blessing in my life. And past me's head exploding into 1,000 little, like scanners at the thought of like, what? Sometime in the future, we're friendly with 6 Up? Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm
In a
right there
very
with you on
real
that.
and meaningful sense.
But I'm so happy that we are. We really were missing out on a lot.
Right. No, we've definitely are the winners in this situation, having gotten to know her and have a friendship with her. I feel very rich.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, there's no mistaking it. Girl is fierce. If she's got something to tell you, she will tell you. And she will be direct and she will cover things with the whole of her feeling. And the other side of her is that she is caring and sweet and funny. And people are more complicated than just whatever you see on YouTube.
It is one of my favorite things about her, though, is when somebody wants an honest opinion, she will give it. She'll do it nicely, but she'll say, honestly, I think, and give you a honest opinion of what she thinks about it, and I love that about her. When I'm looking for an opinion about something, I don't want you to blow smoke up my ass. Tell me the truth. Tell me what you really think. Don't tell me something's good and it's terrible.
Also, I hear that she's so charming that she can get random strangers to go and put people's windows through just out of love. People are so struck by the romance of being in 6 Up's orbit that they will willingly, while she's at home with a different partner, go out and smash somebody's car window for funsies.
Wow.
Dear God. I swear, most of this place is on shrooms.
One of the secrets that I have learned about Six Up is that she doesn't really talk about Ziggy like Ziggy thinks she does.
No.
She doesn't really mention Ziggy.
Seriously, I guarantee that if Ziggy comes up in a conversation, somebody else will have mentioned it. It won't be Six Up.
Right?
She genuinely does not give you a second thought on most days, but still keep telling yourself that it's a compulsion just because she reviews your channel. You're really not as significant as you think you are.
But what do they say? Apparently Six Up's taking up space, and there's a lot of space in that head of Ziggy's, but she's there rent free.
She's probably got a 6-bedroom up there. Lord.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm dropping things. Sorry, guys.
Yes, Stars is right. The ability to think rationally is pretty low in these streets. But let's face it, a lot of people don't even look at the avatar of the person commenting, let alone take apart the comment. The amount of trolling that goes on where the avatar is the person being spoken to and they don't even recognize their own face is pretty scary. Go on, Earth, hit us.
What is it, Earth? Oh, I heard that too. Did you guys hear somebody had a girl crush on Six Up?
Well, I was disappointed because I gather that apart from sort of asking people if they would like to hear Susan do my accent, and if you PayPal her, she will do my accent, and that she thinks everybody who's trolling in her chat is me. So she reads their comment out in an approximation of my accent. I was convinced that I was the girl crush, but Valentine's Day was a bust. Where were my roses?
What a
Honestly, Susan, you're going to have to try harder with me. I am not easily courted. There's already an issue because, as people know, I am cock for life. But you could at least try, girl.
No real effort, was there? She put no real effort into it.
Everybody wants Ziggy, apparently. That's what the cards tell her. The cards are like your best friend's mom, who will tell you that everybody fancies you. The tarot cards are like that mom.
Lenny. Lenny says give it a whirl with Pearl.
I am absolutely disgusted that Lenny is out here doxing my handle on Tinder. How dare you, Lenny? I confided in you when I said, is the lighting on this crotch pic adequate? I didn't expect that you would read my bio and just out it in the middle of a chat for no apparent reason. That's it, Lenny. We're finished. We're done. No more friendship.
That's Lenny for you.
Yeah, Chris will definitely have a girl crush on everyone. It doesn't matter whether it's true or not. Chris is the devil. She has to be involved in everybody's lives, everybody's bedroom. She wants to date everyone. There's no controlling Chris. She's all over. She's like the Illuminati. The Illuminati is just Italian for Chris. She controls it all.
It sounds about right. She organizes all the Hollywood parties.
Chris has a girl crush on Kim now because, she liked her outfit today.
Chris arranges all their cars. Goodness,
Chris is unhinged. Chris can't find the mute button, and the conversations that we hear are very illuminating. The damage that she's doing to that dog psychologically by telling that dog it's got a fat bum, it's just atrocious. Peter needs to be told. I can't, Bubblegum, this is what I've been told. Everyone keeps telling me that I am Susan's girl crush. I don't know. Like I said, very little effort has been made.
You are quite cute, but you do expect a lot.
I am very demanding. It is true.
Kim still has her underwater on.
Her underwater.
That's what it says.
Two pairs of underwater.
She had a pink pair of underwater, and then some black embroidered like underwater pants.
I did hear the rumor that Chris and Stars were rubbing off on each other, but that voice chat is just a disgrace.
I have a video.
Oh, Granny, that was a little awkward. You're gonna bring that up?
Well, I missed that, Eliza.
I know it happened on Earth Live. I didn't know. Suddenly, I thought I was dressed, and then suddenly I was just naked. So I had to go and put clothes on real quick. You know how it goes.
You didn't even
StreamYard
have an open
hates
robe
me.
on.
Chris said her dog likes the body shaming.
Yes, well, we've seen the evidence of the way that pup cuddles up to Chris. So they're obviously in some sort of codependent, destructive gaslighting relationship, just like the rest of YouTube. But that dog does love her very, very much. It will also be responsible for making her bankrupt if he doesn't get his digestion in order. Seriously, I hear more about Chris's dog's upset stomach than anybody else's health problems. That poor pup. But he is being looked after so well. But he definitely has some issues.
Are you sure he isn't getting in the cat box, Chris?
Yes. Is he eating the cat poop? Is this a Grismo kind of situation?
No, her dog's not doing that.
Okay. Just checking. It's the obvious, right?
Chris does sing to her pup. It's very sweet.
She
Apart
also
from when she's
calls she
singing.
fat shames her
Yes.
dog too.
She has a little song about what a fat bottom he has that she sings to him.
That's funny.
Stop feeding the dog beer.
Wait. I think that was Grismo.
This is probably one of the most UK comments ever. But Bubblegum, I remember that so clearly, and it was hilarious. This sort of relative non-entity of a singer who thinks that she's important came out and gave a press release that she was not having an affair with one of the most famous footballers in the UK. Just out of nowhere, I would like to tell people I'm not having an affair with David Beckham. And people are like, nobody thought that you were, but you did manage to get the attention that you were looking for.
Winnie. Troublemaker.
Was it Grismo that used to play the piano? I can't remember.
I thought it was.
Grismo, the piano playing dog? I don't know about that, guys.
Sounded like an old Western.
What, the saloon bar?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little dog with a hat on and a little waistcoat playing the sort of honky-tonk piano in the corner. Oh dear, we've reached that stage of the evening.
I think we have. Is Grismo in the Bahamas, TJ?
No, the DR.
Oh, okay. The DR.
Well, darlings, I am going to go because I need to visit the powder room. And by the time I get back, it'll be after 1 here, and I won't be talking. So I'm going to say good night now. But I will be knocking around. So I'm going to say good night.
Wait. Should we kick her off, guys? Kick her out of the jerks right now so we can start rumors? And then she could just like storm off or...
So, do you want me to rage quit? I never liked any of you. I never liked any of you. You were always dragging me into fights. I'm sick of being the person who's always held responsible for everything that happens. I'm sick of my name being mentioned. I'm sick of people doing impersonations of my accent because of you people being American. It's not my fault that I speak differently. I was born this way. Anyway, I'm leaving. Good
Okay,
night.
but Pearl. All right, fine.
I never really liked her either.
Oh.
Well, I think we could probably go ahead and end because Bugsy's gone and popped a rib.
Yeah, I don't know which clip did it.
I need to quit mutton busting. I'm really getting too old for this job.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but be careful.
Sounds dangerous.
Widow, I've done that plenty of times today. We don't need to go there.
Thank you guys so much for all the happy birthdays and chat and everything. I appreciate it.
Love you, Tanga.
I love you guys too. I appreciate it.
Good night,
I'm
everyone.
very, very blessed with good friends and a happy little family. So.
Thank you all for being here.
Promise not to leave you alone tonight, Eliza.
Right? Oh no! If I fall off, you guys better end the live this time. Otherwise,
I'm still like, how did we forget to do that?
Otherwise, these guys are going to hear every clip. That's what I did last time when I came back up. I'm like, oh, you can say all left. I'll do what I want. I played them every clip, and we have a bunch back here now, so that might tie them up for a while. So are y'all ready?
Yep,
sure.
ready.
You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Have a good night, everyone. Good night.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Good night.